I got hit by a pickup truck and it knocked me forwards, and I bounced on the curb, went into the road, and it was towing a trailer which went right over the top of me. It went ba-dum, ba-dum, you know. It was a double axle, went over the side of my head, my shoulder, crushed my arm, and I've got no feeling in these two fingers. I can't close it. I can work the middle one, so I can still.
All right, well,
I can still communicate with other drivers.
Right.
You know. But I remember every single thing. But I remember lying there flopping around like a goldfish, and I'd broken ribs, and it had punctured a lung. And a lady was walking up from the bus station. She'd pulled my arm across my chest and dialed 911, and the ambulance came. And I'm awake throughout this whole thing, even when they shoved this pipe down my throat. And I knew I wasn't in great shape because we were going very fast.
Right.
And cornering wasn't very comfortable. I had all these broken ribs and a punctured lung, and they've got this thing shoved down my throat. But they've given me something. I kept thinking all the time, you know, shouldn't I be unconscious? What kind of a health insurance plan have I got?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there was a very nice-looking paramedic, a firefighter, who had a bit of stubble in his chin, you know, and a big burly fella and all the rest. I remember looking up at him. My eyes are wide open, but I can't move my eyeballs. You know, you've heard these stories about people who have these experiences,
out-of-body
surgery, you know, without being, you know, under anaesthetic. This is what this was like. And I remember thinking, that is one good-looking firefighter right there.
The accident knocked you gay?
Exactly. Exactly. Being run over by a truck made me gay. Now, and he's cutting down. I was wearing a skin suit because I was in good shape, which is probably why he ran me over in the first place.
Right.
And he's cutting down with his scissors like this, and I'm thinking, oh, God, no. He's cutting towards little Dave.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And I've been riding for 3 hours at this stage, and I'm thinking there'll be compression issues. It's going to look like a button on a fur coat. So
a button on a fur coat, you say?
I don't know if I'm going to live or die at this stage, but I'm spending the last moments of my life as George Costanza. And it was the day I found out that God does not exist.
No, come on now.
I'm telling you.
Why?
Well, they wheeled me into the hospital room, and it was the 13th of March, 2007. I'll never forget it, because CNN was up. And on the crawler below, there was this man looking. I didn't like the look of him. He was an obsequious-looking swine. And he had this stern-looking woman standing beside him. And on the crawler, it said, Elliot Spitzer caught with $5,000 an hour prostitute. And I thought, and I can't laugh? There is no God.
No, I think you're taking it too harshly.
I think it is?
Yeah, you'll be all. You'll come back around. It's all right.
He must have a secret plan then.
Oh, it's a secret, all right, for sure. But so awkward pause. Mouth organ or touch my glittery ball. Now I warn you against touch my glittery ball. It's not ready yet.
My own balls have had such a pounding over the winter. Rory McIlroy's dog hit me in the Twins bullpen with his paw. I got hit in an air compressor incident by a valve that shut off and hit me right in the Twins bullpen. I had to go to the emergency room for that one. It was, and you know, they were all laughing. It was the left one was about this size. And, you know, they're all trying to keep their faces straight. I've told them what happened. You know, the valve shot off and I was hunked down and it hit me right in the egg. And I had said, it's all right, you can laugh. You know, it's not like I made this up, like I've got a cucumber inserted into me. And you know...